Molten screaming, let's go! Okay, hang on, that means Molten's ready. Good, hang on. Good, good. Good, good. What are the maps? And I'm going to clear so. And tell AC to get his ass over here. Oh. Okay, okay. AC can't cast it. He is feeling sick. No worries, mate. Well, PVT, I'm happy to solo cast. Production is also away at the moment, so we'll see about that. Okay, Veni knows, so yeah, make a party. Okay, Veni knows the group, so we're going to be doing that. I'm aware that AC is sick, by the way. Yeah, yeah, cheers for that. Thanks. Oh, fantastic. Okay, Primera's coming back. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, well, we're going to have Primera come back for a cast. He's a honorary caster at this point. You've done almost as much as me, I say. Yeah, AC's feeling ill. Regret. Okay, we've got the map score there. Wait, so Veni's in the ladder. Where's Molten? Invite party.
Now, PVT, Molten.
Yeah.
I'm not much of a betting man, but I would put a lot of money on Molten.
Yeah.
Building Dark Templars.
Oh my God, I forgot. It's this matchup. You are so correct. Like, what does Molten do in this matchup? He is. We just saw Hino do the same build 3 times in a row.
I imagine we're going to see the same.
We're going to see it again. Man is a specialist in this matchup for this build, so we will absolutely see what we can do here. We are going to. Oh, I thought I pressed create lobby. I did not. Alrighty. Well, like I say, the lower brackets are being played out as best of 5s as well, so everyone has a good chance to do it. But it does mean the lower bracket run is a slog.
Certainly
You've got to think. Well, you might be getting a buy from AC because I think he's ill.
I'm not playing against AC.
Are you not? Oh, yeah, the lower bracket. Something about the thing was bugged, apparently. Yeah, sorry, the graphic was bugged. I'm here with the chat. I don't know what's going on either, but it is bugged. Again, we will be doing the thing. I want to see if the players are ready.
So I think the player of this would have played against AC, I believe.
Yes, okay, yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. But we are just, we're going into game number 1. It's going to be on Old Republic. Like I say, going to get a good old classic PVT.
Yep. Exciting times.
Exciting times, yes. It should be all good.
I think this is going to be a close series. You know, Veni put up a good performance against Ziggy yesterday.
Yes, I was actually very impressed and surprised at how well he did, frankly. Yeah, so.
Didn't particularly shine in the series against me, but
yeah, it happens.
It happens.
He has had a lot of Protosses to go across against this event, so we'll see the full range. But his opponent, starting in the bottom left, spawning as the yellow Protoss player, it is Goldmasters Molten.
And spawning in the top right position, our only Terran this epic clan. In the purple, it is Veni.
Yeah. Now, okay, I actually need to ask this because did Veni used to be TSI? Is he not? But he's not in the. He doesn't have the same like the floating the emblem thing that like AC has.
I assume not. Bit of a bit
I
of
know
trivia
that
about Veni as well. A bit of trivia about Veni.
Oh yeah, go for it.
He enjoys a bottle of wine with his Nando's.
Oh,
yes.
Very elegant. Ooh,
yeah. Bottle of red.
You know, good for him. Good for him.
I do see a double gas opener coming down from Veni here. He seems to like opening this way quite a lot.
Yeah. So it's interesting because he played quite differently versus you than he did Siggy. Because versus Siggy, he did like tank pushes every game.
Yeah, he did.
And versus you, he didn't do that. I don't know if I remember
exactly.
correctly. So it'll be interesting to see what he goes for here. But because while he does have some variety of play styles, he does prefer the double gas opener.
Yep.
Which I don't know where the meta is, and whether people say that that's better now. I think there's a lot. There are more options off of double gas that Terran has.
I think you know it's 50-50. You know, I feel you know that there's a lot of openings, as you said, whether or not they go 2 Reaper, 1 Alien, 3 Reaper, 2 Aliens. As we actually see Molten keeping this pro over here, but
wants to scout potentially for the factory.
Yeah.
The Reaper is rallied across. It's not rallied into the base, so. Okay, yeah, but he does know it. He does know something as they. Do you want to check for a pylon, I imagine, as well? Molten's going to check, see that there's a factory.
Yep, nice play there by Molten, just reassuring, you know, yep, this is definitely what I'm going against.
Yeah, exactly. And seeing it at home is always a nice thing. You know, it's not like anything too crazy. You can kind of just play your game.
Yeah, I would expect the Twilight Council to be coming down anytime now for MOLTEN.
Yeah, he knows his own build, and he knows that it's going to be a Twilight Council.
3, 2, 1. No, bit of a delay there on the Twilight Council.
That does.
5 seconds later than it needed to be, but we'll let him off. It's LAN.
I actually don't think this is one of those odd situations. Does it actually delay things that much? Because you get the Dark Shrine at 3:15, I think.
Yeah, I think it's not really important.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
So yeah, we'll see 2 Adepts coming out. We'll see a battery. We'll see a Robo. We'll see 3 gates eventually from MOLTEN.
Does he do it with 4 gates, or does it? Oh, hang on,
no, it's always 3
gates, doesn't it? Yeah, he does it, yeah.
And it's not good. He actually survives the Adept. It's not destined for this world, but it's going to mean that Ziggy's going to. Oh, he actually recalls it.
Borrowed time, but he recalls it. Yep. I like that because you want to have a home for the defense, I guess. Yep. And yeah, shield barrier here, so it's not likely to die instantly, which means it's going to output a lot of damage when these 2 Reapers and a Hellion come across.
Yeah. We do see the 2nd and 3rd gate now going down.
Yeah, there you go.
Dark Shrine's down. Going to block this off. I would love for Ziggy to bounce the Adepts.
Yeah, that's why he's got the one at the back. I think that's such a smart sort of way of doing it. And again, you want to get damage on the Hellion because that's the thing that doesn't heal.
Yeah, exactly.
For free,
so yeah, pretty standard opening here from MOLTEN. I think he's happy where it is.
Yeah.
Ziggy going for that Mind Drop. Would love to see a Raven coming out after this.
Yeah, that would be that is the blind counter build to this kind of thing.
But the problem playing this way as Veni is if you survive the DTs, then there's going to be a 2 Archon drop.
Archon drop, yeah. I think the Archon drop is actually what makes it really scary in this matchup.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a rare moment where Archons are actually incredibly good in the matchup. Like late game, they kind of fall off very hard because of their range, and the EMP exists.
And we do see a tank coming out now for Veni. So it looks like he is preparing for that sort of tank pressure.
Yeah.
As we see the first DTs coming out.
And MOLTEN likes to do 2 in the main, 1 in the natural. Is that his?
He does. Yeah. He's waiting for something. Oh, there's a Mind Drop in his. Yeah. Nicely handled there. No probe losses, I believe.
Don't think so. Yeah. Well, 2 probe losses total this game. So. Sort of thingy.
And we do see now the DTs making their way into the natural, making their way into the main base. And there's no Raven, there's no scans,
energy. Oh my
and once more, MOLTEN is going to win with Dark Templars against Terran.
Invisible Man in your mineral line. Who are you going to call?
The only way he can lose this is if he clumps them up and gets one.
One scan gets 2. Oh no, 1 DT gets
nice
out.
Save there by MOLTEN. Wasn't necessary, but this natural Dark Templar is doing work. We're going to see 2 more Dark Templars warped in here.
And then
2 Archons.
Go for the Archon. Oh wait, did this? Oh no, it's a Banshee, not a Raven. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, it's going to make the 2 Archons. And yeah, this is the scary moment, right? Because again, if you don't have a Cyclone here, like it's really hard to thwart the wall, or a Viking, or something, you know.
A Viking would have been nice here. There's no tank in the main. These are just going to come in, go straight for the mineral line. They're going to get a lot of work done.
Yeah, I think if I was playing MOLTEN, I would like go like for a fast Viking.
Yeah,
I think that's like you just like it's the easiest way to shoo away.
And it's so difficult to deal with this. Archons in this game, early game, are so difficult to deal with.
Yeah, they heal the majority of the health.
Oh wow, that was a risky move there by MOLTEN, but he gets away with it.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. You know, he plays it on the fine edge.
Yeah, the Banshees idling at the other side of the map. Would have been nice to get in, get a bit of damage done, but understand the pressure that he's under.
Yeah, where is the Banshee? I can't see it on the minimap.
It's just above his natural.
There it is. Oh, yeah, there it is. Banshees are so small on the minimap, isn't they?
Yeah, they are.
Like, the Warp Prism is huge. Warp Prism is like 6 times the size of Banshee there.
Yeah, going to scout around with this Warp Prism. I think there's missile turrets in the main already, and a couple of... there's not enough Marines here. These are going to get picked up instantly. But a nice tank placement, going to shell that 1 Archon. And I think MOLTEN's just going to be like, you know what, I've done enough.
Yeah, VENISC2, I like that he's going for a 3rd base. I'm not sure if was that spotted. No, it wasn't spotted. Okay, that's a good thing to know because if you know the 3rd base there, you can actually like drop double forge now if you want.
Yeah, exactly. We do see Blink, we do see Colossus, we do see a second Robo coming out, so he's going to probably go one Colossus into
Disruptor. This is absolutely peak Molten build. I love it.
As we do see now, the Banshee's making her way into the natural. There's nothing there, I don't think, for him. There's not even a battery, so this is going to get a lot of work done. 3, 4, I'm going to say 8 probes are going to go down here at least. If he syncs up with the shots perfectly. 7, 8, 9.
Gets a 9th.
Bit of miss micro there, but yeah, 9 workers is nice. Nice start to this.
Yeah, very annoying for sort of like. Then he's like, well, you have invisible units, I have invisible units, all right. And he's able to get them out there. This one cannon is going to kind of shoo it away, but not completely. And Blink isn't done yet, which makes this really annoying to like combat.
And you know, Veni's found himself in a position where he's up on workers, he's up on upgrades.
Yeah,
he's going to be up on upgrades. Yeah, he's playing this really well.
Yeah, no, you've got to respect the hustle.
Yep.
DT is going to check for this third base. It's not there yet, but it will be there very shortly, so he's in the right sort of thing. Got the 2 Banshees just sitting outside the natural of Molten.
The one thing I am scared of is Molten seems to be going for the Colossus. He doesn't have extended thermal lands, and he hasn't researched it, but he is going for the double Colossus.
Yeah, that's actually a big deal then, yes.
And the problem with this is if you forget external thermal lands, you have to go more in range to the Marauders.
Yeah.
And if it is an heavy Marauder army, you're going to really struggle.
Yeah, they naturally have 7 range nowadays, not 6, right? Yeah, so they are a bit. They'll naturally be a bit further back than the Stalkers. Now we do see Disruptors, but yeah, he's committed a lot to Colossus already, so I'd like to see extended thermal lance as well.
+2 not started yet for Molten, which I think is a mistake, but he's just prioritising getting his army out, getting the splash, seeing what he can do. This is not a good idea to do. Going to end up. Wow, that is so close there by Molten.
And we have Hart in the chat as well. Welcome, Hart. It's all good to hear from you, mate. Hope you're having a good time. Sad you couldn't make it, but hope you're having a good time. They're permanently closed.
Chat asking if Veni knows about this. Veni did know about this.
Yeah, everyone knows about this.
I specifically told him on the way back to his desk because, you know, while Molten is a teammate of mine, I do enjoy spicing it up a little bit every now and again.
Over the years, I've seen many people say, you're versus Molten, do this specific thing. And Molten just like, does his thing. And most of the time it works. My favorite was, I can't remember who won. It was the show match. It was a show match between Musty and Molten.
Yeah.
And game 1, they both did something a little different. And then game like 2, 3, 4, 5 was all the same game, just over and over again. I love it.
And we see Molten pushing out. There's not that many Vikings on the field. You know,
there's not that much. There doesn't look like that much here. It's very spread out.
Veni is up in army supply, but I'm not actually sure where that army supply is in.
Yeah. Does he have anything on the map? Like 3 medevacs that are all here. 2 tanks, 11 marauders. Okay, so it's quite chunky under this. Actually, now that I look at it.
And I don't think it would be the best way for Molten to walk up this ramp. I think picking off with the disruptors, which he's about to do, seeing if he can get any damage done. Yeah, 1 Widow Mine.
But not the Marauder.
Yeah, obviously disruptors don't one-shot Marauders anymore.
Outrageous. Outrageous.
Yeah, nice observer placement here by Molten. Going to be able to see. Going to pick up the small standing army, lift it up. Really nice play there by Veni. And Molten's just going to go for it. Yeah, and I don't hate it, to be honest. Veni's units are out of position. They're going to be a big disruptor shot. Wow.
Oh, it's a lot, but again, it's then like 5, 6 Marauders stay alive with 1 hate point. It is going to drain the energy of the medevacs.
Yeah, and consistently against Protoss, Veni doesn't seem to make too many medevacs, which I think is a big mistake in his play. He's currently only got 2 and 4, but that limits them with Viking production as well.
Yeah, because he likes to, like in this game, he's gone for Banshees first. So the Starboard's been used. It's just, the cloak getting away.
Yeah. +1/1 out for Veni. Molten's just sitting on the +1 attack. And as both players just taking 4th bases and sitting back a little bit, Molten preparing to go again once more.
Yeah, and I don't know if I like this as much now. I think he was in a better position before, however, those were fantastic disruptor shots. Yeah.
It's very difficult dealing with this sort of pressure without any Liberators out for Veni.
Yes, yeah.
You know, especially with this amount of disruptors, he's just going to be picked off consistently here. Very little that Veni can do about.
Though this is becoming a planetary.
Yeah.
So, and again, like Molten's not going for like killing blows here. Still having the finally this Banshee goes down. This Banshee's been so annoying for Molten the whole game. So.
Yeah, I think Molten's playing this well. Is going in, shaving off a few units, pulling back, shaving off a few units, and I imagine when he realises he's had enough of this, he's just going to.
Oh, that was another big hit.
Oh,
and another big hit. Veni boxing the air whilst Molten is absolutely slapping him with these purification novas. Purification novas. GGG.
I wouldn't mind a rotation into the third base here by Molten, which it looks like he might be going to do. And I think without a planetary fortress there, it's going to be a very tough defense here by Veni.
Yeah, the only thing is that sometimes things can get a bit derpy when they're attacking a base, but yeah, no, he kills it quickly enough.
Yeah, third base goes down, just backs off, resets a little bit, and I imagine he's going to go in for killing blow here.
Yeah, small fleet of Vikings is kind of keeping. Oh my god, another huge disruptor shot. Getting the 3 mines there is really nice.
Yeah, Molten's going to rotate back, kill this planetary, I imagine.
He is looking like it. Again, this army is just so battered and bruised. The medevacs are out of energy. Can't get everything healed up. And Molten just poking slowly.
Yeah, Molten playing it very safe. Doesn't want to throw anything away.
It is, yeah. You blink on top of a PF and a Marauder army, and yeah, suddenly.
I think with the tank going down, this is probably his moment to jump here.
I think he should kill the PF with purification novas. Do that.
Diving those Vikings down really nice. +2 finishing up for Veni, but there's just no standing army particularly to benefit from it.
He's actually gotten a healthy amount of ghosts out, but ghosts actually aren't necessarily even the exact thing you need here.
Ghosts are strong, but there's no Templar on the field. There's a few Archons. This planetary is just going to get right-clicked, and I wouldn't be surprised if we just see a GG coming out of Veni anytime now.
There you go. No. Well called. That is how it goes.
It is. Once more, Terran's being defeated by the Molten DTs.
Yes, yeah. And really I want to give credit to the good disruptor control as well. You know,
yeah, definitely.
I don't see that as much anymore nowadays, but like, yeah, Molten's really good at it.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't overcommit too much. He doesn't lose patience.
Yeah, nice, calm, methodical game there by Molten.
Yeah. And I think that's a tough one for Veni because that's also kind of the style that Veni likes to play. Like he's quite calm, quite methodical.
Yeah.
But when you're playing someone with a similar style, and they're like, you know, not crushing you, but they're like winning quite hard, it's like, what do you do? How do you change it up to sort of like get it to be good again? Yeah. Let's see if both the players are ready.
Yeah, I think the first thing Veni needs to do is just how am I going to deal with the Adept? How am I going to deal with the DTs? How am I going to deal with the Archon drop? Figure that out.
Yeah.
That's your first plan. Then move on.
Yeah, because it's not like because Molten's going to do this again.
Yeah.
Molten's very well known for doing this.
You know, maybe he goes Cyclone. Maybe then he goes into Raven as well. Get some defense at home and build from there.
Alrighty, well, we will have to wait and see here. I do think the Cyclone and Raven is a good call, but I also like just going for like a really early Viking and just like kind of trying to snipe the War Prism.
Yeah, definitely.
But I am not a Terran player, and I have played Terran. I've died to this every time. Like it's very difficult to like get everything in position.
So I used to play a lot of Terran, as you know.
Yep.
Played Molten quite a few times as my Terran. Know he's going to do this, and the way that I deal with it is go 3 racks.
Okay.
I then go to where he's War Prism's going to warp in the Dark Templars and snipe the War Prism because I guarantee he does it every game.
Yeah. No, that is absolutely fair enough. Well, this man spawning in the bottom right, the last Terran representation and the only Terran representation of Epic Land. 0-1 down, now trying to fight it back. It is Veni.
And spawning in the top left position, playing for Team Goldmasters, it's our yellow Protoss player, Molten.
Yeah, love to see it.
And, you know, I'd like to see Veni try something a bit different.
Yeah,
you know, he's tried these 2 gas openers quite consistently, which he is going to do again, but they never seem to get the damage done that he's wanting.
Yeah.
I feel like he needs to just change it up a little bit, but perhaps you know, this is what he's practiced, it's what he's comfortable with.
Yeah, I don't know how because the thing about the again, I don't know. There feels like there must be something you can do versus like you be something creative like that would not work versus anybody else but Molten, just by like going okay. You make 15 Reapers, but then you don't show them until like 4 minutes when he's about to warp in DTs or something. Then
yeah, I mean one of the builds that Molten does struggle with is Proxy Marauder.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Very good build.
Yeah, very good build. But the other thing as well to know is that Molten only plays 2 Adepts and a battery.
Yeah,
until he gets the DTs out. So if Veni was able to figure that out by watching back the last game quickly, he might see an opening there.
Okay, well we do have Molten like loitering around. Oh, he's just going back in to see if the CC starts.
Yeah, slightly bad timing here. Yeah. So typically you want to go in about 2 minutes 10.
10, yeah.
That's the timing when the Reaper's just left the base, on its way, you can get in, and then the Terran has to make a decision. Do I continue
or do I
come back? If they haven't gone into Marine after. As surprisingly, we see a Twilight Council coming down from Molten.
Is this CC late from our 2 gas opening?
I think he's had... he doesn't have full saturation in gas, and I wasn't paying too much attention to it, but I don't think
it's within reasonable.
Yeah, I think maybe 10 seconds or so.
Okay, yeah, not too bad. Yeah. Okay, we do have the Adept patrolling out here. Yeah, thingy goes down, and then in about another 25 seconds, the Dark Shrine will go down.
Yeah.
And he will be cooking with gas.
Second and third gate, going to come up, make the wall.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Nice Adept placement here by Molten, going to try and catch anything, trying to run up. But if I was Veni, I would just, YOLO it. Just run them all in, get into the main, just confirm, okay, I'm up against it again. Because, I think a lot of players would be like, well, he's done that game 1. There's no way he's going to do it game 2. But
how many Marines does it take, like naked Marines does it take to beat 2 Adepts with a shield battery? Oh, that's a lot. Going to be a lot,
yeah, a lot.
I was wondering if you could just like do a Musty, where Musty builds like 8 Marines and then just randomly walks across the map.
I mean, you'd be able to get some probe damage done with it.
Just walk past, I suppose, yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, is this and this is going to be a Widowmine drop again? Yeah,
it's going to be a Widowmine drop. I would love for the factory to lift and let the... Oh, he's actually going double tech lab. Okay, I don't dislike this. I'd love to see a Cyclone. I'd love to see a Raven. But I have a feeling we're going to see a tank.
Yeah, this is where players get into their... yeah, there it is. Yeah. Players get into their build order habits, and it's not a bad thing, but like when you're... it's you don't want to meta game all the time, but you also like if you know what your opponent's doing.
Yeah. Molten coming across again with the Warp Prism, going to build some DTs. The engineering bay is pretty delayed. I don't think turrets are going to be up in time. Actually, there's a delay as the Widowman drop comes in. Nice bit of lift micro here.
Yeah, just being annoying with that.
Oh no! If he puts no! Oh, he could have got so many probes there.
That was scary for a second there, wasn't it?
Slight misplay there by Veni. As we do see the DTs now getting warped in, and a Raven is the follow-up, which is good. I'm glad to see that. Not a lot of defense in, especially for the follow-up, but.
Yeah, and now it's how do you handle this? DT running that, and even though the missile turret is up, only a supply depot goes down so far.
Yeah, one worker goes down.
I realize we don't have game heart on. So yeah, I don't know how many workers were lost, but a few workers have gone down.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Raven is out, but yeah, the Warp Prism lift range is so good.
Yeah.
Does he put a turret down under? No, you wouldn't.
I think you wait for him to. Because he knows that Molten's going to want to turn these into Archons, which is not being able to do. I really like this.
Actually, I kind of like this as well. Yeah, just harass the War Prism by...
I mean, Molten's still going to go for it.
Of course, yeah, you've got to go for it.
Yeah.
Observer over here in great position. And again, I feel like Vengeance doesn't have that much. These barracks are super late now because of the... he's reacted to the Dark Templar play.
Yeah, no third CC yet down either. Molten going into exactly the same as game 2, game 1. Oh, but sniping Viking would the Raven would be big here, but not going to manage it. Going to trade out some of his Archon Elf for some units.
Yeah, which is oh my god,
he's
actually
going for a warp in here. No, I think this is a mistake here by Molten. I don't think it's needed.
It's not needed, but he's styling.
Yeah.
I mean, another 4, 5, 6 SCVs going down.
Yeah, I was surprised to get that warp in there by Molten.
Yeah, that was very cheeky.
It was. It was like, you know what? I'm going to go for it.
Yeah, I'm just better. I can just do it.
+1 coming out for Veni here. Still building Banshees. I'm not sure we've got Cloak.
I don't think so.
Oh,
no,
we
have. Yeah,
okay.
yeah, we have. Third base on the way.
Yeah. Archon's coming back in. So risky.
Oh my god, so
That's
low
the
health.
second Archon in 2 games.
Calculated,
yeah,
mate.
that's lost itself.
Calculated.
Unbelievable play by Molten.
They only have, what, 10 hit points?
Yeah.
I think? And then like 350 shield. So, yeah, it's
crazy plays here coming out of Molten. As again, we see these 2 Banshees moving across the map. I do wonder if we got a shield battery in the main base.
I mean, when there's 2, it doesn't matter. Oh, cannon, actually. I don't mind that, actually.
No, Molten's like, you know what? Caught me a bit unprepared last time.
Yeah,
I'm going to deal with it.
Don't want that to happen again. Again, Molten sees the 3rd at the front, so it's really nice. He does stop this from building. Very annoying.
So cheeky from Molten.
Yeah. Going in again and again. Because there's a world where he loses the War Prism there just by, like, Veni right-clicks it, the missile turret finishes up, gets 2 shots, and it's over.
But it's as you said, I would have really loved to have Viking out for this. I think it is definitely a play.
Yeah.
And yeah, these Banshees are going to be annoying, but there's an Observer, there's Blink.
Nice, one down.
And there's cannons in every base.
Yeah, just to make sure they don't get free reign.
Stim, combat shields finishing off, and it looks like we're heading to where we were in game 1.
Yeah, but this time, Molten's got extended thermal lance.
He does, yes, hasn't forgotten it this game.
He built it, yeah. So that's really good. He dropped the Archons off at home and stayed with them. Yeah. I do like that. That rounds out this army in a nice way.
Yeah,
gives it some
does.
Bulk. But yeah, I mean, and he can just like kind of idle this prism now and just use it later for an attack. Putting Parliament on the map to get vision everywhere. I really like that.
Yeah. +1 finishing up for Molten. Charge. Disruptors coming out.
And meanwhile, Veni goes to push to take the 3rd base.
Which it's interesting that Veni seems to go blind ghosts pretty much every game, regardless of if he's against Colossus. So
it's kind of like he's following a build, right? And this is the time I get ghosts. So.
Which I don't necessarily hate, but
you
know, when you're coming up against Disruptor Colossus,
ghosts,
the response to that is completely different to what you would do against.
Okay, well, we have a small warping in the main here. Actually, how many gates is he on? 7 gates. He only warps in 4.
Some slow zealots.
Oh, yeah. Charge is nearly done.
Yeah. They are actually going to get quite a lot of damage done here. The entire army is being moved back into the main base.
Oh, you hate to see it. One zealot, like, bravely staying and killing all the workers.
Wow.
And this is allowing, Molten to move out onto the map.
He's actually going to lose a medevac as well, which, knowing Veni, he probably only has 2 left.
He does only have 2 left.
Yeah, this is an unfortunate position again for Veni. Oh, some elucidated zealots here for Molten. I like it.
Yeah, it's still hard to attack into. The Colossus just want to shoot the refinery is a classic problem.
I like Veni's tank placement in here. It makes it difficult for him to come up this ramp.
Yeah, it covers it nicely.
Very difficult to actually get disruptor hits off as well.
Yeah,
for that.
I wonder if he and it actually covers this angle pretty well as well. Nice.
Yeah, it's a nice position here by Veni. And yeah, I expect Molten to set up his 4th base, get his upgrades going, crank out as many disruptors as he can, and try and poke him and prod him where he can from here.
Makes a lot of sense. We do have barracks 4 and 5 on the way, though I would even see going up to 8 soon, right?
Yeah, I personally prefer to get a 2nd Starpark down.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Get some Vikings, get some Liberators.
Yeah.
And I think that's really what this army is missing.
Round out that complication.
Yeah. And, you know, if there's 4 Liberators here with the 3 tanks in the background shelling, it's difficult for...
it's really hard to ever walk in there. Now we've got a healthy disruptor count of 5.
Yeah.
He's going to move in again. I wonder if he's going to, like, hard commit here.
I think he's just going to throw some balls out. Gets a massive connect.
Oh,
wow.
my God. That's
so
huge.
Veni's entire army just exploded in 2 balls.
Yeah. as we can see. Oh, we do have this in game view. Nice. Yeah, as we can see, yeah, a lot of units lost for the cost efficiency of Protoss has been very good so far.
Yeah. It's been a very clean game coming out of MOLTEN here. Stick to the game plan, knows what he wants, knows how to play it.
Yeah, and it looks like he's split off just some Stalkers here, interestingly. Whether he's just trying to catch something coming across the map.
Yeah,
or
I don't hate this rotation. Going to try and get the fourth.
He sees this. Is he going to let the, I would say, get the DTs out of there is so good.
Yeah. Going to blink on the fourth, and this is going to be struggle to survive this. I think there's enough DPS output here from these Stalkers if he commits to this, which he can. Blinks forward. Very nice play there by MOLTEN.
Yeah, very nice indeed. He's able to pick off this, shoo away the Vikings, still able to keep very good control of this map. He's got the other fourth covered as well, so we know there's only 3 things, and it is just about attacking into this quite difficult position.
Yeah, I think, you know, if MOLTEN wants to end it, 10 Zealots from the right, main army from the left, and just come in flank. But actually, repositions. I don't like this one, Veni. The tanks are now a lot more open than they used to be.
They were in a beautiful spot before. I mean, this is still a good... Oh, actually, no, this is a bad spot if he rotates all the way around now.
Yeah.
But he has got a sensor tower,
yep.
So he'll see the rotation as it happens. But again, yeah, more open to like a Zealot warp-in over here. Yeah. But we'll have to wait and see what actually happens there. Getting air weapons and a fleet beacon.
Yeah, interesting play. We do now see Liberators starting to come. Actually, another big disruptor going to damage a lot of them Marauders and the Ghost. I do like the transition to Liberators here. I think it's what's needed.
Yeah, yeah.
It's going to be very... Disruptors don't hit Liberators MOLTEN, just to let you know.
And that's why like we're going to see Tempest, right? Yeah. That's like going to be the play from...
Yeah, and there's a couple of ways you can deal with Liberators in this position. You can just go for it, which he's about to do, which I don't dislike.
Yeah, like I say, the few units coming around.
All of the tanks are just going to get blown up, but a lot of the disruptors are just walking into the bio range here. But I think there's just going to be an overwhelming force here by MOLTEN.
Yeah, another big disruptor here as the Stalkers keep shooting. Nothing to deal with the Colossus.
It wasn't a pretty end engagement, but it got the W, and that's all he needed.
I think it's really hard to attack into that position on that map. So MOLTEN was not necessarily losing patience, but it was losing patience. You know, I wanted to get in there. Yeah. You deny the fourth like twice, and you're like, come on, all right, come on, let's do this.
Yeah. MOLTEN going 2-0 up here. Veni must be kicking himself a bit for that.
Yeah, must be actually. But again, it's hard because they play a similar style.
Yeah.
And it just feels like, unfortunately, MOLTEN's just a slightly better player. So it's like it's so hard to like then come back and win on that.
Yeah.
So yes, let's get these players into round number map number 3.
Yep.
Map number 3, series number 3. Oh. Interesting. Veni just spammed. Wait.
Free Ruby Rock.
Is this the right map?
Yeah.
Why did he spam that then? Okay, go. Everyone's ready.
Maybe just getting a bit of his frustration now.
Maybe, yeah.
It's like, surely we're not going to copy and paste the game 1 to game 2 to game 3.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. All right, well, that is what it is. Like I say, sometimes, again, we don't have any strict rules on players taking breaks mid-set.
Yep.
I think it's like basically a bathroom break is like accepted. So if players do need it, we do encourage them to like take their time. But again, sometimes you get in the zone, man. You just you want to just like get your games done and see how it feels.
Yeah. As spawning in the top left position, currently on match point, is Team Goldmasters MOLTEN.
And his opponent in the bottom right. If he wants to bring it back and keep the Terran Hope alive this tournament, he's got to do it here and now with a reverse sweep. It is Veni.
Now, as much as it has given MOLTEN some success,
you think he shouldn't do the DT builders?
I think he should. Okay, I hope he doesn't.
You hope he doesn't.
Because, you know, we've had a lot of games this weekend where we've just played the same game over and over again.
Yeah, I suppose that is...
We need a bit of variety.
Yeah,
we need a bit of change. So the other build that MOLTEN has in his arsenal against Terran is the 7-gate charge lot all-in. Of course.
Wait, is that like a 32 probe one? Is that like...
Yeah, so it pretty much opens exactly the same way as he would.
Right, yeah, but
DT.
instead of getting Dark Shrine, he gets charged.
And just walks in a load of zealots into Terran's main base.
Well, he's not scouted this game, right? Like, nobody's scouted yet. So.
No, and I think Molten's probably like, you know what? I don't care. I know what you're gonna do.
Does he always scout after Cybercore? I don't know. No. He's normally scouted by now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm kind of surprised to see Veni not do like a proxy racks from Marauder or something. You know, like.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult because you look at the games as Veni.
Yeah.
And you know, without being too disrespectful, you'd be thinking, well, it's a struggle for me to win in this sort of mid-late game against Molten.
Yeah, exactly. You got to take some control.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do just want to play it out and say like, all right, can I refine it? Can I make it better right now and just do it?
Yeah.
But in terms of like practicality of winning a tournament set, I think it's always worth like being like, all right, I'm losing, time to do something different.
Yeah, Molten gets in here, sees the double gas, sees the factory.
Yeah, Reaper does come back to shoo this away. And the CC does start on the low ground. Something else that Veni does that's quite interesting, and I'm glad he hasn't done it here, is that he often does the CC on the high ground. Yeah,
which, you know, I think if you're against someone you're not entirely comfortable with is okay.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to be dealing with, you know, a potential zealot, adept.
Yes, yeah, there are some cheeky things that Protoss players do.
But I think we are actually going to line up here for something slightly different. Oh, no.
I think what you
I was hoping we might see something different coming out of Veni here, but I think he's just going to rerun it again.
He might run again. Or again, this might be charge. Let's see if you're a prophet.
No, it's Dark Time Plus.
Well, he hasn't got the money yet, so. Oh, but he's waiting for the gas. Okay, no. Could be any second now. Okay, there you go.
I am surprised.
Yeah?
No.
I need to actually look at the gas time and how he does that. I get my Dark Shrine at 3:15 when I do it versus Zerg. He got his at 3:11, so I'm like losing a few seconds on that.
But he also just opens 2 adepts as well.
Yeah, but I open the Stalker. Yeah, that takes the next couple of seconds. Yeah, I open Adept Stalker to make it look like an Adept build.
So I would really like to see a Cyclone this time coming out of Veni. I think, you know, he struggled dealing with a Warp Prism. At least with a Cyclone, you know you've got something there, which, you know, lock on, scare it away, and it makes Molten think twice. But once more, we're going to see.
Tank,
yeah.
I also wouldn't mind seeing a Viking now, but that's a bit like a more. If you're not going to do the Cyclone, you're probably not going to do the Viking, right? Like, the Viking is a bigger divergence.
But no Tech Lab coming on the Starport this time, and he's just opting for missile turrets.
Yeah.
Which I don't particularly like this defense because you can get dragged out of position, you can have your building sniped, you're going to still have to rely on scans.
In that case, you actually want to build your whole Sim City like differently.
Yeah.
And on this map, it'd be awkward because of where he spawned.
Yeah.
But like if he spawned up this side, he could actually have it like here and then have the missile turrets on the inside, and it would be all right. Let's see if the Widowmine drop does anything, because it is here, and Molten does nothing. No, adds. Yeah,
we do see the
second
DT
one.
is now in the natural and the main base of Veni, swiping, and
swipey way. I think one died already.
Yeah, but the missile turret in the main base is gone. It looks like there might be enough energy for one scan, but there's just not enough units here. Molten can definitely fight this and just run away. And
2 DTs run away versus 3 Marines.
And I'm scared to say it, but I think this is it.
I'm also worried that this might be it. Oh no, he had a second scan. The second scan.
This is a surprise by Molten. I'm surprised he just didn't go back for the mineral line.
I guess he doesn't know. Like it's easy when you have full vision, I suppose. So, he didn't know quite if there was like 2 tanks coming up or something else, or even a Raven was there, and then suddenly it's like a lot more awkward. The medevac is coming back, but
2 Archon drop coming in. See if he plays a chicken again with the elf of the Archon.
Yeah, I mean I assume he will. He's done it out of the other game. Will he warp in a random few? Oh. Will he warp in a random few thing? Oh, zoning the Prism away from the Archons. This is actually really smart. And he's going to
end up actually losing one of the Archons here. Which was the first game in the series. And he's going to actually lose the Archon. Wow.
So he gets the low health Archon out, funnily enough. But yeah, that was risky. He could have lost the prism there.
Yeah, nice play there by Veni. He's not too far behind on workers.
Yeah.
Third base already started as well this game for Veni, which I'd really like to see.
Yeah.
As his second and third barracks are coming up as well. So I feel like Veni has definitely survived this first step a lot better than he has in the previous two games.
I would say from looking like it might be all over to actually he's held it best, best out of the series.
Yeah. I think Molten missed a trick. We're not going back into a middle line with the 4 DTs. But, you know, we can see everything.
Or just, like just chasing the 3 Marines down with the 2 Marines. I know I get very... When I do this versus Zerg, my favorite thing is when they have, like, 2 Queens and, like, 10 Lings. And I'm like, yeah, that doesn't kill 4 DTs, actually.
Yeah.
You know, like, 4 DTs is pretty good. Okay, we do have an extra DT being merged here. He left the Archon at home, so now he's just, like, patrolling the 3rd. Yeah, I like this. And he's got the Observer here. So got a reasonable eye on what's going on here. Veni probably will opt to take this 3rd, so we're going to see.
Yeah, nice opener here by Veni, as we are going to see the Extended Thermal Lands, Colossus +1 coming out again by Molten.
Yeah, you'll love to see it.
And I wonder if Veni's going to realise this time that he probably doesn't need to go such early ghosts and opt for more Stargate.
Maybe,
It'd be nice to see.
Oh, he's gonna go after the tank. This is greedy.
Scan. He's gonna actually get the tank, which is really nice, and he's gonna survive. But the Vikings on it. Observer goes down, and Dark Templar is gonna survive.
Yeah, Dark Templar getting its values out there. Killing 1 tank is actually good value. We'll get that on charge in a minute. And yeah, it's gonna be. Going to be interesting to see if any can try and do anything different, or if we are seeing the same thing. You go. Wait, are there Banshees this game?
No, he decided not to go for Banshees.
He's just blind building it. Okay, yeah. And then I would like to see more medevacs, and like you say, more medevacs, more because again he hasn't built the Banshees, but he hasn't used the starport since either.
Yeah, it's definitely a mistake in Venice play, I believe, as we are actually getting a lot of work.
Well, I can hear stuff happening. I couldn't see it.
Yeah, we have Stim coming through. I don't think Combat Shield has been started. It's already got the Combat Shield, I believe. So that's already finished.
Yeah.
Stim's finishing up now, +1 armor.
Yeah, I wonder if he's thinking about going across the map and trying to do anything. I love Molten's vision here.
Yeah.
When it's possible, you can just get like pylons covering all the main attack paths. It's so nice.
Yeah, really nice play there by Molten. Warp Prism ready to do some counter-attack.
The backstab, yeah.
We do actually have a Viking out this game, which is really nice. I do like this. And we do see the Ghost Academy coming down for Veni.
And yes, he does get the 4 Zealots, so he's ready to do a drop.
If there's a missile turret in the main base and the Viking, this is going to get shut down. Nice pick off. It's a supply depot, not a missile turret, which is unfortunate. But there's a tank in position. War Prism is going to get chased down with good micro.
Oh, one doesn't even make it out. These are slow Zealots as well. The tank is probably going to go down. Oh yeah, the friendly fire is actually doing a lot here.
Only 2 workers, a tank, a Viking.
Yeah, but this is what Molten does every time. He uses that to get into position.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, Extended Thermal Lands free. Oh, big connection there again by the Disruptor. And we just have Ghosts again, which they're not great against this army. That's the problem. It's not Mass Zealot, it's not Templar.
He doesn't know that there's no army there, but he's like force fielded it off.
Poor SCV. Another poor SCV getting blown up. Yeah,
do you remember when Disruptors exploded on contact? And the micro was to send 1 unit into them? Jesus, that was a wild time.
Try and forget about them days.
I know.
Thanks for bringing my reoccurring nightmares back.
Yeah.
Blink Stalker, Disruptor.
Oh, it was so good. I love Blink Stalker Disruptor versus Blink Stalker Disruptor.
Yeah, as we see Molten here just taking his time once more, doesn't want to rush into anything, doesn't want to overcommit.
And like I say, he's got a 4th base up, like he's big, chilling.
Just going to keep throwing these balls out, picking off units left and right.
Again, making sure those, well, the medevacs have high energy at the moment at least, so, you know, it's...
It's nice, but again, there's only 3 of them. They're going to quickly run out, especially, you know, multiple
big shots like that.
Exactly.
But Molten's actually, like, really backed off a lot.
Yeah, he's going +1 air and getting a Stargate down.
Yeah.
He's preparing for the Liberator transition, which just isn't coming yet.
I mean, yeah, but it's not. I mean, his army's not getting any worse because he's not losing any of it. So I actually don't hate this.
Yeah, going to blink in here.
Big
Going to try and snipe the third, which he's going to get because Veni's units are out of position. Balls are going out now, and there's going to be some big connection over. Ghosts go down instantly there. Wow. And 18 SCVs.
Scorched earth, man. Scorched earth. As the Vikings land, then go back to the sky. As a salute. Restarting the CC on the low ground. I guess he knows he's got to hold it, but...
Yeah, I think it's a tough position here again for Veni. I think, you know, Molten's disruptors have just been hitting.
Very annoying as there's blowing up his army.
Just settling back now. Fleetbeat coming down. I don't think there's any need. I don't think we're going to see a Tempest or a carrier in this game, if I'm honest. I think Molten's just going to keep firing balls out and blink.
Yeah, the Vikings are trying to stay stacked so they can do as much damage as possible, but unfortunately Molten's just got so much he can just force his way in here. Look at the amount of disruptor balls. There's so many. There's so many unnecessary balls.
Never-ending supply of disruptor shots here from Molten.
What a unit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes. What
and
a unit.
This is actually one of those things that does it, and I hate it when it comes up for me as well, right? It's like you're playing against somebody who is specializing in using a unit that is not considered that good in the matchup, and that most people don't use. But you're not experienced enough versus it to like
and that's
figure out what you're supposed to do.
You know, you play against other people and they're just going to go mass liberators. Outrange you on them. Big. Oh my and I wouldn't be sad if Veni just GG's out of here. I know it's his last
I would
life.
doom drop it if I was him. Just like pick everything up in your 3 medevacs and just doom drop it. Like just do something. Don't go out like this. Yeah. But he's trying to play proper and solid and steady and
yeah, he has respect for how he's come into the series and approached it and played. But I think Molten's just been a little bit too good with his invisible units and his big exploding balls.
He is blowing his balls all over Veni right now. Actually, not a bad fight from Veni there, considering.
Yeah,
but
not a bad fight, but you know, Molten's on 5 base against 2. Molten can just keep doing this as long as he wants.
Yeah, you can start just making mass zealots and start running them in or do something stupid. CC re-landing and retaking the 3rd. Got a few zealots ready for a run by here.
Yep.
Molten's going to play in this one out.
No Colossus left, I believe, but I think, you know, his disruptor control has been good enough that he's not particularly worried. We're actually seeing 4 Liberators now at a time, which I really like. Which is going to make it difficult for Molten to actually end this game straight away, as we actually see now carrier transition coming in.
And it's not even Tempest, it's carriers.
And you know, you're sitting there as Veni, you've held off a Storm or Protoss.
Yeah.
You're like, I've dealt with the DTs, I've dealt with disruptors, I'm settled down. Oh, and there's got to be 6 carriers with +2 coming in and attacking.
Yeah, that is going to be brutal. Nothing you're going to realise. A Molten rotating around here.
Yeah.
Veni trying to like just stabilise, trying to get a 4th base with this 1 DT blocking it again. I like how he's shift queued the Raven up because he knows it.
Nice play set by Veni.
Big EMPs. I don't think it's going to be quite enough here. And actually, Molten's at the point where he's rich and he needs to trade. So he actually just get in there, mate. Get in there. Yeah. Another 14 workers go down. The Vikings are landing, even though the Colossus are still alive.
Yeah. And I think, unfortunately, this is the last moments of Veni's tournament here.
Yeah, tournament life on the line. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. It's the only Terran that turned up, and he did the race as best he could. That is our Veni, but well, this would have been better if he then GG.
Yeah.
There we go, GG. All right.
Yeah, well played to Veni. You know.
Yeah, big shout out. We always, like I say, he's a great guy. Good to have him here. As I say, he's been picking up the game again more recently in the last year or so, I think he was telling me. And as I say, he's a very good player, playing very solidly. But Molten's just a specialist. He's been doing it for years. He knows what he's about.
You know, you build DTs in game 1. They don't expect it in game 2.
Or
they don't
3.
expect it in game 3.
Yeah.
But he's every game.
No
Lovely. I am going to go and start playing my games.
Yeah, you need to do your low bracket game,
do,
don't
yes.
you? So yeah, you go do that.
Thank you very much.
Hang on. Oh, can you go ask production what they're asking about? Hang on. I'll stay on here, talking to the chat. Let's see how we go here. Della Box is saying till incoming at seeing the thing. We have yeah, this should be the correct updated bracket for thing. I don't know what was wrong with it earlier, but something was wrong with it earlier. And MOLTEN getting the absolutely free walk because Veni. Oh no, because he had to play Veni. Yeah. But now he gets a walk over AC by the looks of it. Avalak may have not wanted to play. I don't know what's happened there. So we're sort of finding out now. Let's have a look at the chat and see what's going on. 0 splits or pre-splits. The pain is real. Crash. Ooh. Rough day for Veni, says Wise Man. Oh man, like I say, our boy Veni did his best. I don't know. I don't know if maybe it was the Nando's and red wine last night that got him, but you know. Oh, apparently I'm getting down and dirty with the commentary there. That was 3 minutes ago, mate. I have no idea. It is so good. I don't know what's going on now. So, yeah, I think we're going to go to a break so we find out what's going on. Because I have no idea. I'm tired now as well. So we're going to go to a quick break. And then we're going to find out what's going on. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Stay where you are. We will be back very shortly, all right?